Alright, a maximum security on this. I'm not sure which way it's going to go. I'm Pierre, and this is a message from the underground. I was in Casablanca last week, and I saw a show. And the show went like this. Had curtain pulled back, and a midget dressed like a baby came out, had diaper on. Looked a lot like a baby, but it was really a midget. And he screamed, "Mr. Green!" And the guy with the green double-breasted suit comes out and he plays bass. And I mean, that was green. And he screams, "Humphrey Wumperstein!" And Humphrey Wumperstein comes out and he plays drums. And they got the supersized drum set there. Then he runs off the stage like he's running for his life. Midget does. Stage goes dark. And what looks like a lightning bolt comes down the ceiling to the floor. The curtain in the back parts a little bit. Out comes this guy wearing a monk's robe and a hood. And the robe covers him and the hood covers his head, and you can't really tell if there's anybody in there. You can't see anybody. And here monk comes out. And he screams, "Death!" Yeah. Sometimes he's Dr. Death, sometimes he's Professor Death, or just Death. And Mr. Green starts up on the bass, kind of stately. After a bit of that, Wumperstein comes in on the drums, flailing away like a maniac. They do that for a while, then stop. And the guy in the hood, who's called the one with no name, he says, "Income tax." Mr. Green starts up on the bass, a little more distortion, a little boom boom. And Wumperstein comes in on drums. Whoopie-doo. Crash bang. Silence. And Death says, "Tax to the max." Well, same thing again. There's a little more power, a little more decibels, a lot more distortion. Yeah. And Death again speaks. "Break their backs." And then Mr. Green comes on with the bass again. He's thumping away now. And he got the frequency below 60 cycles up. The drum guy is, I guess he's got an amplifier too. And he's rat-a-tat-tatting all 4 feet and hands. And it comes a moment of silence. "In the mail," said Death. Well, you got the pattern now. Mr. Green comes back on. He's blowing the cones out of the speaker. And Wumperstein is ripping the drums to shreds. And another bit of silence, and Death says, or go to jail. Well, it costs $15 to get in to see this thing. So that's it. And then comes the commercial. See? And the commercial is for electronic women. Yeah. And have the USB personalities. You can get a scintillating personality, a moron, a passionate, whatever you want. It plugs in. I won't say where, but it's at a site. And, well, good. Oh, well, what's the matter? Uh-oh. I'm told a bunch of women have stolen a school bus and trying to crash through our electric fence. Okay, we better leave by the tunnel.